so to speak. It's not memele. It's only when he decides, for the need be, then it comes out. Therefore, I always say the chiluk of Eir and Shefa. Eir is the ultimate main amor, because it's automatic. The thing is here, I see the table. The table didn't formulate itself, deciding now I'm going to show myself to the person seeing. This is it. It can't on and off. This is it. Mashenkin Ashpoa, giving over something, whatever it is, Amida, Seichel, Ashpoa, Gashmis, it's all dependent on the rotzen of the Mashpia. So there we say it's not the person himself giving himself over. It's what he decided to give. As we say, you can recognize a person from a Abederech Memele. He didn't prepare, he wasn't, you know what I mean? And then he said a word, and that's where you pick him up. Because that's just main amoir. He shines through. Mashenkin and Shavon, he prepared, and he's going to say this and then the other. So it's not really him, it's not reflecting the person himself. That we say, that's called the chiluk of Eir Shefa. So, something which is coming, Bederech Memele, Balkorcha, so to speak, is more Ayin of Eir. Mashenkin, if it's totally B'rtzeine, it's not Ayin of Eir, L'chura. But on the other hand, there's more of idea of Eir Dafka when it's B'rotzen. Why? Because of what we said before. If it's coming Behechrech, means that it's not dependent, it's not an extension of me. There's, so to speak, the Eibush created two beings. There's the table, so to speak, let's take the table for example, and then there is the fact that the table could be seen. It's not coming from the table. The Eibush created two things. There's a Dover and Nimtzo, and then there is that it's Nire. There could have been existence of something which could see and not be seen. The Eibush made that this is no mitzvah of a davar gashmi, that's nimtza and not nire. But not to say that that's the geder hadover atzmi. If I get there, you get two creations, two beings, two sides of the existence of the thing. One hand it's nimtza, and the other hand it's also nire. So it's not a titzor, it's not a isgalos of the thing itself. Mashein, when we say the touch the more is nisgale. So the fact when it comes birotz that it's deciding to reveal itself, that ultimately that's the ultimate idea of it. That it in itself reveals itself. B'derech in b'derech berotzen, not behechrech.
So it's a third level.
It's a mile. It has the mile of the advantage of Eir that it's b'derech memele, but this b'derech memele, so to speak, is when he decides. So the chura, so we're not. He's not getting the chesrenis of shefa. He has the mile of shefa, which ultimately that's not mitzvah in Eir. Why? Because what is Eir? Eir is Gili Hamoir. So if he's not interested in giving, it's not coming from him, so it's not him. It just takes a step before. Why is there Eir B'chlal? If Eir would come out from an external source, so to speak, that there's two existences of Eir. There's the Eir Atzmi, and then there's the Eir the way it's Meir L'Hoyer Sacheshach, the way it comes to enlighten the world. Then there's two stages of him. So then the Eir L'Hoyer Sacheshach is one existence, independent, so to speak, and then there is the higher way of being. Once we say that the Eir comes from the Moir itself, says the Avone, that the Moir is expressing himself. So now we'll have a double thing we'll know. On one hand, it's lowering himself down to a lower level of being. It's not the way he is, so to speak. It's becoming Eir Bepeil. Let's call it like this. You have the Kiyach of Eir, and you have Bepeil of Eir. You have the power of lighting, and then it's light in the room. That's Shalei Berach one to another. So there could be in a way of two existences, but it could be no fakir. It's coming from the Keach HaMoir. It could come down into Eir Lapoya. And that type of Eir will have a major advantage. On one hand, it's coming into Eir Bepeil. But the second hand, on the other hand, is this. Why is there this Eir? Why is it being made? Not because it suits a situation that there should be Eir Bepeil. There doesn't have to be Elamai. And it's not defined at all. He'll be made. So what are we going to have now? Since it's coming from this Moir Shalomaylam and it's being revealed, so the Mele, it will express itself also in Eir Bepeil.
So it's the Moir itself.
The Moir is going to express itself the way he is, even in a even of Eir. If Eir would be coming out Gidrei Ha'Eir, that there's a way of expression, therefore there's its criteria. There's many applications what comes out of this. Since Eir is coming because the Moir is Mizgala, so Mele, even in Gidrei Ha'er, which are Mugudarim, which it's Eir Bepeil, even in there is going to be revealed the Moir Kemeshahu. Where do we see this? Where do we see this? See, this uplifts the whole idea of Giluyim, of definitions. There could be two ways. They can have Agdor Dik Giluy, you can have Chesed, that's Chesed, or you can have the more decided to express himself in Chesed. So there's going to be the Chesed. But why is there Chesed? Because he's Eini Mugda, that's why he's Chesed. Because he's Poshut, therefore you can have it. It's going to be a different Taich in the Chesed. It's not going to be a Chesed, it's going to be Ein Sof is Mizgalandin of Chesed. Ein Sof is Meir, Eir Lohoir, Lohoir Sacheshech, the Gil Levatel Se'elam is the Ayin Am Levatel Se'esh. Even though the Eibush is beyond that, the Eibush is At Ir Atzmi, the Bitl Atzmi, there's nothing but the Eibush to himself, but he'll even relate to the world, and there he will come to the world. It's not the Taichi that it's a step down, that it's lowering himself down. In fact, and this answers the question, if Eir is Mein HaMoir, how could it be there should be Gdorim in Eir? Adarab. Why is there Eir B'chalal? The whole idea of Eir is only Shehichlit La'alei Lahoir. He decided to express himself. But mainly he decided to come even at such a level. And that is Mein HaMoir because it's him coming. It's not that there has to be, there's a way things have to come. It's him coming, so he can come even to us, that we should be able to handle it. So what do we gain? They could be Tzir, they could be Esesfiris, but it's Eir, it's Blima. Because it's not the Haggadorah of the Tzir. So maybe it could be even, this has been negated here, speaking about the Tzir of the Eir. The same thing when I get to Elohoyer, the whole fact of Kav, that comes the Ferach Elamis. The fact that it's the Ferach Elamis is because he was machal to come the Ferach Elamis. It's not the Taichis that is Taka Erech the Elamis. That's why it does touch Eir. That we always be able to trace back from why is this happening? Because he revealed himself, he's coming here. Not the pshat is that there is a Tfisa Smoke Be'emes to the world. But then he's in this gala.
This is on all levels?
This is Eir on all levels. That's this Taich of Eir is going to be true and everywhere. That answers all the questions. How can you have Dargis in Eir? How can you have Eir Makifir Pnimi, Eir Lohoyer, Eir Atzmi? How can you have all these levels of Eir? If Eir Mein HaMoir, finish, so one Eir, Fartik. So the Pashas answer is, this came through a Tzimtzum, the Mele, no question. How's it still Eir? Baal, that the Shirish Amiti from Eir is not coming from the Darga of Eir. It's coming from the Moir, which is beyond Bechal being Meir. But then he's decided. And as he wants, he could express it from this way. And as he wants, he'll express it from another way. And if he wants, he'll make the Tzimtzum come through there. So if I can't, he could come in any way. It could be Darga's Sardin Ketz in Eir. Because that's the Amiti in Eir. And therefore, even how low the lowest level is coming, it's still him coming. Just like you have in light Begashmis. Light, you can have dimmer, but it's always light. It's always, you can see it's coming from somewhere. You can always trace back. Why is it? Because it's the more is being made. It's not that there.
So you're saying the Tzimtzum is always internal, not external, not from a higher level that comes to Mitzantzimit, it's from the Etzem Or itself?
In general, it looks like it's coming like external Tzimtzum, and then maybe okay now we have to Nebuch come according to the Makabel. But here, Befrat and some Ayin Bais, it's going to say in Sif Tazov, he's going to take it back to lift that Tzimtzum, that it's not because of the Tzimtzum that it became Esesfiris and Eir. If you look over here, Vishleimar, Shazel, right in the beginning of Tazvov, Vishleimar, Shazel, Gam Kinin, Esesfiris, Agnuz, Matzil, Ben Sosh, lift that Tzimtzum. That it's not that it started Lachrat Tzimtzum, therefore when we start relating to. He can come in and that's a maiden union of Achtes Harvai that comes out from this. It's not the time when you start seeing Tzir, let's escape of Tzir because this is not expressing the Eibush, and the only way I relate to the Eibush through Tzir is by negating Tzir, and I realize the Eibush is beyond this. This is not the Eibush. Faket in the Tzir, that's itself the Eibush. That's not the Eibush is expressing this.
Just the Tzimtzum helps us to be
able to see, good, and then Bechlal we shouldn't even be able to take.
Over there it's only Yechelis. But where did Shefa head into this whole business? You mentioned Shefa before.
Because I wanted to bring out, but Derech Klal we say that Shefa is berotzen, therefore it's not the way he is. Mashenkin Eir, since it's Derech Lamelos, it's not the way he is. Saying Fakir, the Emes Amitzina Eir is dafka when it's berotzen, because it's coming from him.
Well, the Or is only the difference between Or and Shef is that Or is a revelation. It's not him.
It's noch a chilek, yeah.
Right? And shefa,
part
you're
of itself.
actually giving something.
Right.
Giving something over. Or it doesn't give anything. Or only reveals what's there.
Eir is nothing. Eir ain't so.
No, but
It's not a part of that. Yeah.
it's not a heli. There's
Ain't
nothing.
minutes.
But I'm just saying he can be pale through or, but he's not giving anything with or. When there's an or, it's a revelation, but it's not actually giving min ha'etzem.
It's not minutes. Yeah. It's not minutes. But Eir, always the kid, the bochum in yeshiva, they always have the question: if Eir is only a little vad, what's the ganze gerudis? What? So what's Eir? And at the end of the day, Eir is, if we would see Eir, we would think it's...
But pale somehow he pales through or.
Almost Eir HaShemesh. So he has all the tchunas of the Moir. It's matzmiach, it's mechamim, it has tchunas.
Yeah, I'm saying it has pu'ulas or it has
It's not a chil,
pu'ulas.
it's not atzmi, yeah.
But it's not etzem. It's not. He's not giving anything. Nothing is being transferred from here to here. Right?
It needs a lot of hezbollah. I tell them, even a shpos ha-seichel, yeah? When a person explains something to someone, or even gives him tells him a good word, so that's already a shefa, right?
Yeah.
But is he missing something? Is he losing something? Is he?
No, you don't have to be losing.
Oh.
You have to actually be giving.
But what are you giving?
It's like you take one match, you take a match, and you light a candle.
Yeah, so he's not giving nothing.
I did. I took the fire.
You took fire. The same the same
right? But the fire got transferred, right? The Mosa fire got transferred without this losing.
There's I mean, in other words, the other situation, the extension
is getting
is the same state as the first one.
Right.
It's not lower. It's the same thing. Shaking an air, it's shlei berach. I wanna. There's mamorim that go through Badichas. There's 4 or 5 chalukim in the Eir HaShefa, whether the word is a chilik netzem or it's only a levad, the derech meile, it's not negeit moir, Shaking Shef is negeia, by Shef is mutred, by Eir is not mutred,
right.
not mugder. So
well, there's some sort of a shinoi when you're talking about shefa. There's some sort of a shinoi by the mashpia.
He has to get involved, yeah. From sich allein, it's nicht balance. He has to, yeah.
Well, that's why we say you orders b'derech memeila.
Right.
So he's not involved in that.
Oh, that's the thing that we could always make the mistake that maybe it's not berotzen. Because berotzen, so to speak, okay, now stell sich zu the situation. I'm putting
because that's also that. Then you're limiting then you're limiting the Eibusher.
So the regular have one.
You can't say anything is be'achrach.
Yeah. So so then it comes out that the fact that it's not be'achrach is only we shouldn't limit the Eibusher.
Right.
Rabbi explains that the fakir, the say that it's berotzen, brings out stronger the idea of Eir, that he's being the God. It's not a side thing to take away from the Eibishter's Akbole, rather it's stronger more that he's expressing himself. Fakir, because he doesn't have to come in the Inaver, to come in the Inaver, so he himself, the way he is coming. So it doesn't have to, there's no way how he has to. If he has to fit a certain criteria, then he can't come into Tzir. How could Tzir be Meina Moir? But a yes that he's coming. And Bechlal he should be in this Gala, it doesn't make sense. But really he could come in this Gala. That's what we were saying before. Yicholti could do anything. Yicholti could be in this Gala, even though the Gala says, Yicholti to come into Esesphiris. Das ist wie Schleimer, so gam kenin, as wir muss mal zilmer so schlift net zum. Eine schgam bi yes a kap kol adain bei uns auf schlift net zum. Shaykh bei es für sagnos sheheim shol shehairis. This the SS für sagnos is a shadish for Eris. It's 10 ways of expression, not of kelim. Apart this cause of just sagnos in shol sheheim. Why does he say that? V'hainu im neimishes this is firis emblem hus legamri kemei and of shalom legamri mus this is firis. A korch tzorich leimar this is firis agnus him shosha kelim. Since he learns that it is poshut, therefore the only way to explain the idea of this firis agnus is it can't be a shadish for Eir because Eir doesn't have tziyur, so it's a shadish for kelim. Aval afi masha kasav l'shegam be'Eir is this is firis yesh leimar. Shaykh's Chacham v'Chesed, even the Eirister is Chacham v'Chesed. It's not just because it came to the Keli. Raksha Nikroim, Belim Mal, Yabak Hilm, that's a Svidis. It's considered blima. It's not the tzir the way it is in kelim, but it's still esesviris. It's still chesed chacham v'chesed. Kein esesviris agnuzis shalamayla miyarashimu. Hey, shoshe is esesviris datzilis. Avon, he says this is all in Shir Shakav. But then there's the Eibush is not in Inyon is not Lahoy Be'elam, it's not to come to the Elam, it's Legal Satzmusi. That's the higher, that's the way we regularly say the Shir Shamemali and Shir Shasevir. As he says, Aval in Sof Atzmei, Afilo Hira Gilu Min Atzmus, Shubchinas Gilu Hoetzem, Chulu Harehu, Mufshet Lagami Memhus as a series, Vene Shaykh Shomchinas Svira Klal. Over there is not Shaykh to say in Sviras.
That's Etzem or?
That's Etzem, or the higher dag in the Spashtas. The S is Sviras Agnuzis.
But even there we said there's Sviras
in cats. Yeah, or Pshat Sviras in cats. What's the Pshat? S is Sviras. It's S is Sviras.
It's not S is Sviras.
It's Sviras in cats. What does it mean in cats? That's a Herzach on Pshitas. Who gets it maybe? He didn't touch it yet.
Because it's betachos of Shitas,
and the word of Sviras in
anything.
Right, or Amor Etzich, the word of Sviras. And the most of the word Sviras in cats, and every Svira there's in cats Sviras. And to Chad, since the Eibush is poshed, the Lob Chush will come and Blikvul in Yonim. And if you look into any one of these Blikvul in Yonim, what do you see? It's a bit of the Ein Sof of the Eibush. It's not attached, it's this thing. Masha Enken, as opposed to Esses Sviras Agnuzis, is in Yoni, is takat these 10 in Yoni. The Shleim is of Gvul, the Sherish of Gvul, of Tziyur. With the way it's there. He says, Esses Sviras Agnuzis, Efshat Tzavach Lidis, Esses Sviras the Eiris, Hei Nikroim, Bli Ma, or Bli Gvul, Agabe Esses Sviras the Kelim Shenetzim Arashimu. That's beyond the tzir, the way it's in the Rishimu Ki. Eiris Netzav Nimshach Meir Shalamayla Rishimu, Shemimenu Nimshach HaKav. Therefore, it's considered blima. It doesn't have the tzir the way it's in Kedim, the way it's in Rishimu. But Legabe and Sof Atzmei Hein Gamkin Sherish Hamokar Agvul. But Legabe and Sof itself, they're also Sherish of Gvuls. We have 3 stages called Keach Agvul, Eir Agvul, and then Eir Ablikvul. So the Eir Agvul Legabe, the Keach Agvul is also idea of blima. It's not the tzir the way it's in Keach Agvul. Mashain Kain, Legabe the Eir Ein Sof, Legabe Eir Ablikvul, that itself is also a tzir. Yeah. Pizza is tarit mas lechore in a move. Bezeir ubeidre nire sha'atik umamash muhusiv atzmus. It says in Zeya Nidre that Atik is muhusiv atzmus. Ken Yikshef so I have a big question. Madua Arizal Loma shesh kama b'chinas lamayla me Atik. How is it that Arizal says there's many levels higher than Atik? Me'ak, va'akudim, shein l'mayla me'atik datsilus. If this is atzmusim, husiv atzmusim, what's shaykh dag is higher than that? V'miyesh yesh l'tarit zis. You could answer, sharei. Hariz aleime sheyesh gam kim b'chinas atik l'mayla me'ak. We're not speaking about atik, the regular atik, the kesser of atzilus. It has atik, we're at a higher level in atik. Atik the clothes, yeah, atik from ak, yeah, in ak, which is bri the clothes, the atik of ak. Which cause of its chaim shar chesperek, hey, leil, and the gulgalta delay, yesh kudukum is atik datsilus. Over there too, higher than the gulgalta of ak. Ak is the parts of a cloth from the old state of stalshlus. Over there, leil, from the gulgalis, there's also an atik. Harigam atik da ak, nimshach ma'akav, la'achrat simtzum umokim poni, v'im kenech neima shuatz musmamish. Even that is coming only from the kav, which the kav came through the tzimtzum. And how can you say that that's mamash? It's one question. Gam kosher. The beidra omru ba'atik yemin, galte, aini, meiche. In atik, it says all the sviras. Shekol zamei alas sviras. Uvatz musi mamash in shaykh shum svira. So he's answering that, so the kasha, how could it be? It has as a spheres and Vatzmus ain't shaykh shum sphere. So what's Atik? If Anal Yutur, Miach, Shagam the Shadish of Moklakav. Even the Shadish of Kav, Dine Commishu, called Boyd in Sof Shalif Neatzimtz, Shaykh as Spheres Agnuzis. It's already Shaykh as Spheres Agnuzis. As Spheres Agnuzis is a Ayin Atzmi, so to speak, in Holocaust. It's not something that began because of a head, the Eibishter not revealing himself. In Lif Neatzimtz Gufa, there's as Spheres. Vakav, Yeshleima, Shenim Shechdak, Mchinas Malchus, Sheba Malchus, as Spheres Agnuzis. Umimen, Unis Havak. Yeah, it's coming from the lowest level of the Esesirius Agnosis. And that's the source of Ak. V'hine. Ba'ak yesh igulim v'yesha. Shehei nefesh v'ruach. There's the igulim in Ak, and there's yesha of Ak. There's the general idea, so to speak. Then there's yesha, the way everything comes into protim. This is the bewusste Moshe Chassidus, igulim and yesha. Shehei nefesh v'ruach. The Moshe Chassidus is the Talmud. He first hears the Rav, he hears the general idea, and later he goes over, then he starts seeing, oh, there was this idea and the other, he starts seeing details. That's already when he's getting it, so to speak. So that's Ruach, that's Protim, it's Hetzach and Yonim. V'yikshu v'sifra Kabbalah, so in Kabbalah zast, Madul and Nizker ba'ak, Neshama v'chaya yichide. You only say there's Nefesh Ruach and Ak, nothing else. Masha Tirtzal, they're moving from the answer in the Sifra Kabbalah, it's understood, the Yichide da'ak, Zehu inyan Esesirius Agnuzus k'mishaklul in Sof. What's the Yichida of Ak? That says, what's the Atzmius of the Eibishter in Biyachas Ta'ak? That is the Esesirius Agnuzus. V'akav zok mechaye ein neshama nimshach mebchinas Yichida l'slabish techak. Ha'or of the Esesirius Agnuzus is coming to Ak. V'yichide hu b'chinas Atik. Bahainu, Esesirius Agnuzis, hey, Mchinas Atik Dak. The Esesirius Agnuzis, that is the Atik of Ak. This answers how can you say Atik is Mehusif Atzmusei? How can you say that there is Atzmius in Atik and say in the same moment that there's Esesirius? Ki Esesirius Agnuzis shenk me Atik. Yichid Lak, harim klum ben sof mamish, shalom alam atzimtzum ba'akav. Kav nimshach rak mchinas malchus dein sof. Mashiken Atik is the Esesirius Agnuzis. V'loch nikra Atik atzmusi mamish. Und mit Cohen came Gamki Shaykh Bela Haske in Gagalt Ayin Chula Amirim Esesirius because he has over the Guf Esesirius. The calls the Shaykh. When could this begin? Only the Shirish Mokra Kav. Only then can we say the Esesirius. Al Ben Sof Shul can give him Meoetzem in the Shaykh Sirius. Over there we can't say Sirius. So again, we're saying that there's a Atzmius to it, there's a main Hamor, so to speak, to it in the Esesirius Agnosis. And that's the level of Yichid. That's Atik.